Hi everyone, this is Mary Ayers from tappintoaction.com. I want to do some tapping today because I know sometimes what can happen for me is that, we're kind of moving along and we're looking at our life and we're thinking it doesn't feel like it's changing much to me. I'm doing my work and I'm maybe thinking about something I'd like to see happen, and maybe I'm applying myself to, doing whatever it takes to build my business or to get myself out there or just to feel good, generally feel good in my life. And sometimes we're thinking, oh my gosh, I'm doing my part, but it doesn't feel like I'm being much supported. Really are good things coming my way, you know. And I got to thinking about this and I thought, a good belief to have is that life keeps getting better and better for me. It is a valuable belief. Why not believe that? It would work for me. This is a belief that I would like to own more of because perhaps, somebody can really relate to this. It doesn't feel like this. Sometimes we can look at our life and feel, is it getting any better? Is it changing much? But I know that I want to have more of that belief. So check yourself, ask yourself, is that something you do believe? Life is getting better and better for me. And if you're not feeling it 100%, if it's something inside of you says, I'm not really sure that is true for me, then let's do some tapping on that so that we can lighten up our load. We can feel more calm. We can be kind of feel supported by the universe, that things are happening and that behind the scenes everything's coming together. And even though we may not see it, we still want to live in that belief, encourage that belief, and feel it. Imagine feeling the trust of knowing that life is getting better and better for me. So feel it, give it a number. Give it a number of truth. How true does that feel for you right now? On a 0 to 10 scale, 10 being I absolutely believe it, every part of me feels congruent with you. Good for you. And if you're not feeling it 100%, then we're going to measure it after this tapping and see where you are then. So let's begin on the karate chop. Okay. Even though I'm not so certain that life is getting better and better, some days it just doesn't feel like it. I want to be more open to that being a possibility. Even though sometimes I look at my life and it feels like it's moving like molasses. Not much is happening. Heck, some days it even feels like it's going backwards. And I acknowledge that sometimes it looks that way to me. And I also know that I would like to have a belief that life keeps getting better and better. And even though I don't believe that 100% yes, yet, I am ready to believe it more. Life keeps getting better and better. Maybe yes, maybe no. Because sometimes it doesn't feel like much is happening. Heck, some days it feels like it's really going down the drain. How can that be? I think about my beliefs. I visualize. I tap. But I can't always see it. And I'm aware enough to know that a belief that I want to have that I want to strengthen, that I want to install, that I know would make a huge difference, is believing that life gets better and better. That life is getting better and better for me. What if that was true? And I felt that truth. What if that truth was in every part of my body? How would it feel? Where would I feel it? What would my attention be on? When I looked around at my life, and this was the truth, what would I see? I know that I would feel soft in my body because it would be relaxed. There'd be nothing to hang on to. Because it was all going as planned. There was an invisible force orchestrating everything behind the scenes. And I'll know when there's something I need to do. And until then, my job will be to feel what it feels like to trust, to be in happy expectation, to be able to breathe deeply. Because that's how it feels when somebody's got your back. Definitely a sense of not being alone. And even if my past history never felt like that, never looked like that, I can create it now. Because I love knowing that no matter what the past history is, that past story, I am creating the story in front of me. And that story is life keeps getting better and better. There's so much to be thankful for. I love knowing I get to influence my story. That there is a room for new adventures, new memories, new friendships, new love, new opportunities. It's my story. Life just keeps getting better and better for me. Take a breath. feel that statement again. Life is getting better and better for me. Now think about it from a standpoint, we looked at it as that truth statement, right? Does it feel a little softer? Does it feel a little bit more inviting? Can you live with the idea for just a little bit longer? Maybe at first you rejected it, and now you can actually kind of live with it. Doesn't mean that you embrace it or you believe it wholeheartedly. It does mean, though, that maybe I can be a little curious about that, because that's really a big step. If you went from I don't believe it all to possibly I could wonder about it, I could give it some thought, I could play with the idea, at least for a couple of minutes. You don't have to embrace it all day long, but if you can hold it for 2 or 3 minutes, up to 5 minutes, just the possibility of it, you are shifting. You are able to stay in that place that allows yourself to be a little bit more fluid in how you're looking at life and your place in it and what's possible for you. We're always looking for some small change, so take note of that. Keep doing this tapping, keep making that change, and see what shows up. I want to hear what's showing up in your life. So email me. Email me your questions. Email me your discoveries. All right, Mary at tapintooaction.com. Go ahead and sign up on this YouTube channel so that you can continue to tap along with me as we're manifesting, as we're clearing, as we're changing our beliefs. And as we change our beliefs, the texture of our life greatly, greatly changes. This is your coach, Mary Ayers. And until next time, stay brilliant.